Hello everybody, this is Daniel Flowerdew getting ready to do another collective tarot reading here. For whoever finds this reading, may it give you whatever you need right now. Now, I do like to tell people as well that I'm not very tech savvy, okay? So this video doesn't have any editing. There's nothing changed, nothing taken out yet. Hopefully someday I'll dedicate some time to figure all that out, but right now I just don't really feel like it's necessary. So let's go ahead and do a quick shuffling, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna ask my allies to share whatever needs to be shared right now. And already I'm getting the sensation of like cool water. It's very refreshing and it's soothing for the body too. Let's see. You know, I also feel like it's important to recognize that right now it is spring and the ice is melting. That was the phrase that I was hearing specifically. The ice is melting. Okay, so the visual that I got while pulling out this layout, and for those of you who start to follow me or get readings from me, you'll realize that I really don't do any specific layouts. They're always different for each reading. It's part of the fun in my perspective, you know, it keeps things loose and it keeps things, what's the word, spontaneous, okay? So the layout here, the picture that I got is basically what I saw was an arrowhead, okay? And what I'm feeling here is, in particular, this arrowhead is launching us forward. It is spring, things are starting to come back to life, and it is time to get active again. It's time to get moving again. To start moving towards our goals, to start moving towards, to start moving inwards, to start moving into our own perspective, to learn more about ourselves. That to me is always the goal. It's always the goal, is just to learn more about myself. So let me kind of feel into this here for a second. Okay. And you might hear talking as well, just because I am recording this at the crystal shop. So, and for some reason my music stopped playing. I was gonna play some lovely music here, but I don't know. Who knows? I might figure it out at some point. So, okay, so back into the layout here. Okay. So the one thing that I am already hearing is this is a time where you're gonna need a lot of extra support, okay? This is a time of recognizing your support system. The first card here, the one at the base, is the main support, okay? This is the base. This is where everything is set. And then you have the two on the side pointing towards the top. Those are the pillars. Those are, that's what's offering the fortitude and the strength. And then up at the top, up at the point, that is where things are heading, okay? So let's start with the base. It's always good to have a good foundation here. And what's offering this foundation is the Two of Pentacles. Now, this tarot deck is the Oak, Ash, and Embers. And it is my newest deck, and it is one of my favorites. I love the artwork of this. So, Two of Pentacles, I do feel like this is a card of patience. This is a card of like, I mean, this dragon is babysitting all these little rabbits. It's a very, very caring, very compassionate card. And he almost looks, you know, he looks very easy about it. There is a part of him that seems a little irritating. It's like, okay, they're just playing again. Am I ever going to get to nap? So, patience is the main word that I'm hearing here. Patience and there's this sensation right now of it's getting really easy to get over your head. It's getting really easy for things to be too much for you, overstimulated, too much on your plate. It's going to be very important to take some time to get back into neutral here and realize, okay, what seeds do I want to grow this spring? What do I want to focus my attention towards? It is also a card of balance and multitasking. Okay? So there is a lot going on right now. It's going to be very important for you to see, you know, the base here, the base of your support system here. In short, is recognizing when things are too much. Okay? Now let's go into the pillars. And I'm going to try to make these a little quicker because my first tarot reading I did was like over half an hour long. I'm going to try to keep them below the 10-minute mark. I've already gotten to 6, so let's buckle down. Okay, so the pillars here. The things that are really adding in the fortification. First off, it is important to recognize this Ten of Swords. Now, this deck has 2 different Ten of Swords. It has this one, which is extremely brutal. And then it has another one that's also brutal, but it's a little more pleasant. So when this one comes up, it really is significant of all the hard battles that you've been in, especially recently. This could be a part of that multitasking, needing to find balance here. There have been a lot of situations currently that have been draining you, and they have been borderline really attacking you. Actually, let me feel into this real quick. Okay, a lot of you are actually experiencing some form of psychic attack right now as well. That is something that I do commonly work with in my practice. It's very prevalent, and a lot of people aren't even aware of it happening. In particular, I do feel like this psychic attack is making it very easy to get agitated or to get burnt out over simple tasks. I feel like right now you're running on bare minimum. Right now, it's like everything is so depleted. It's so depleted. Ten of Swords is a card of drastic new beginnings. It's a card of drastic endings. I do feel, though, I do want to add in that on this card, there are little yellow flowers. Really significant of the growth, the potential of this moment. Now, going into the other pillar, we have the Seven of Cups. So, Seven of Cups, when I see this, a lot of times it's about making decisions, it's about making choices. And it's about recognizing that as a unique individual, sometimes all you have to do is ask. There's a lot of possibilities right now. And all you really have to do, all that's really being asked of you, is to just reach out for one. Okay? Reaching out for one. And I do also feel like this is a moment where you're really being asked to be grateful for all these opportunities. They're not easy, okay? And they can make things seem very complicated. They can make it seem like there's too much going on at a single time. But all these opportunities that you have for your healing and your growth, to be able to recognize that that's what they are and to be able to appreciate them and have gratitude for them, it's going to help you to find that balance that you need right now, okay? Now going into the point, going into where things are heading, and I'm already at the 10-minute mark. Okay, either way, it's all good. It's all good. I like keeping things spontaneous. Now, another card of rest after a battle. We have 9 of Wands. Okay. Now, in this card, you can easily see that this dragon is wounded. It's bandaged up. It has fire all around its wings, its back, and its tail. It almost feels like the entire world is poised against you. Now, when I see the 9 of Wands, this is really a card of despair, okay? But what it always reminds me of is in every 9 of Wands that I've ever seen, the character depicted is always looking down. They're always looking down at what's happening right now, and they're so bogged down in what they're thinking it is. What I always think when I see this card is that look up. Look up. Look up and recognize that you're not alone. You have all of these wands of power behind you, okay? And yeah, sometimes the universe will give you cosmic 2x4 to the head, you know. But if you're willing to listen, if you're willing to listen to what's going on inside of you and to take the rest that you need right now, because you are being asked to rest. You are being asked to give yourself time to set things down and to bring yourself back into balance. You know, I feel like that's the gist of this reading. The gist of this reading is, you know what, you've been through some tough times recently, okay? There have been a lot of battles that have been fought, and you might feel very heavily wounded right now. I would say recognize that and work through it, okay? Don't get over it, work through it, okay? Work through it because you deserve it, okay? And there's so much potential, so much possibilities here in this moment for you. What I'm hearing is that if you continue overthinking things and if you continue to run on empty like you are right now, it really is going to make it where you can't see these possibilities that are here for you. So take some good deep breaths. I like to use what's called the cryogenetics egg. It's on my shirt even, and it's all over my massage room. I'll try to lift it up a little bit more just in case because I don't know how much of this is going to get cut off at the bottom. But you just ask to be put in several original authentic cryogenetics eggs and ask them to wrap around you and to turn on, to really just clean you out and to clean you up and to help you to reconnect with who you are and your own creative abilities. The eggs can also help you to adapt to these current situations so that you can really make the most out of every situation that you're in. I feel like that is it for now. I hope that this reading helps every person that hears this. And I always like to end with a little bit of a good note here, and that is breathe. You are far more magical and far more powerful than you have ever been allowed to believe. You are going to be more than okay. You can really command all of this to serve you. And do it. Do it. All it takes is, you know what? I command all this bullshit to serve me. Okay? And that's another thing. You might hear me swear every once in a while on my videos. And you know what? They're my videos. Unless they get knocked off of YouTube or something, I'm just going to keep doing my thing. Because authenticity is key. And all that I feel and all that I do. And in healing, you cannot have authentic healing without authenticity. Now, I'm already at the 14-minute mark, so I've gone over a little bit. But I hope this reading serves you. I wish you the best in everything that goes on. And I wish for you the inner peace and the wisdom to heal through all of it. All right, signing off for now. Thank you again, and have a magical day.